Let's learn this tune, Frosty the Snowman. We'll start with the bass line. What you see here is the structure of the song. I want you to play each of these cymbals 4 times. Most of them are open strings. If you play violin, the note C can be played with a 3rd finger on the G string. All right, 4 bows per note that you see here. Now try 2 bows like this, with that rhythm. Now try chopping. People like to think of the chop as being on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also think that it's after the bass note. Bass chop, bass chop. Chop motion is a drag, not a drop. You sort of have to come at an angle. You can do it on any strings. Alright, now I want you to think about the rhythm of the melody, but play it on the bass line. Let's try that. Ready, go. Remember that C is 3rd finger violins. Alright, now what I'd like you to try is to improvise rhythms, but you can only use quarter notes and rests. Alright, we're going to follow the bass line, improvise rhythms only using quarter notes and rests. I'll demonstrate that and then I'll drop out for you to try it. Okay? So I'm thinking G, G, rest, 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 etc. Keep trying. You try it now. Second line now. If you get lost, say the rests out loud. Here's the last line. Let's do that same thing, but you can add 8th notes. 8th notes, quarter notes, and rest. Keep going. One more time, just on your own. Here's the beginning. Second line. Here's the last line. Alright. Now we'll do some call and response. I'm only going to use the first 3 notes of the scale. Open G, 1st finger on G, and the next note B, that's 3rd finger for cello, 2nd finger for violin or viola. If we're on a bass, we could use the open G string, open G, first finger on G, and fourth finger on G. Just those three notes. I'm going to do super short. Echo me. A little bit longer now. That's a tough one. Listen to that again. I use slurs, don't worry about that. Awesome. All right, let's finish off by learning the melody here. The melody starts on an open D string, and then it's going to go down to the note B. That's his third finger on the G string for cello, second finger for violin or viola. It'll be a first finger on A for bass. Just do those two notes. Try that. Couple times. All right, now climb up the scale to the D string. Try that. Yep. All right, now we're going to do a big jump from open D to our home note of G. That'll be open G on the bass. It'll be a third finger on the violin or viola, a fourth finger on the D string for cello. Try that. Two more times. Ready, go. All right, your practicing should sound like a broken record, right? You want to be repeating things so you get them nice and strong in the brain. All right, next few notes are going to feel very similar to what we just played. All right, it's going to be on the D string, though. We're going to start on the note F sharp and climb up the scale, three notes. F sharp is a 4 on the D string for bass. It's a 3 on the cello on the D string. And it's the second finger on the D string for violin. Yep. Now after you play those notes, well, let's put it together. Ready, go. Awesome. From there, we just go down a scale. The advantage of knowing our scales. Go ahead and try that. Ya, da, 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 da. Put it together now. Nice. Do it again. Ready, and here you go. Awesome. Now, the next part of the song is actually exactly the same as what we just did. So play that twice in a row when we get there. Ready, go. Same thing now. We'll learn those two big jumps right there. We go up to our home note of G, the top of the scale, third finger on the D string for violin or viola, fourth for cello, and open G for bass. And then a big jump down to the B note, the third note of the scale, that's second finger for violin or viola, third finger for cello, first finger on the A string for bass. Big jump. Play that a couple times. Yeah? All right, so let's add that to what we have. All right. Now, the next part of the song is going to start on open D, and we're going to have what's called an upper neighbor note, or upper neighbor tone. That's the term that we use. Okay, it just goes... All right, so open D string, our first finger, and then back to open D. Nice. Now, for the end of the song, we'll just go down the scale from there. Try that. Da ga da 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 da. And then in the middle of the song, instead of going to open G, we're going to climb up to open D. So it's only different by 2 notes. So if you figure out those 2 on your own, we should have the whole song. Let's try it. Go back to any part that you need to review and play along with me when you're ready. 1, 2, begin and go. Up to open D. Nice. Now, once you have that melody, the last thing I would encourage you to try is to change the rhythm. All right? So I would take one phrase at a time. Let's just take the first phrase like this. Just that much, and try to change the rhythm. Yeah? So this is called micro improvisation. We take a phrase and then a small phrase, and we play it as many times as we can in a slightly different way. So here's some examples. Or here's this one. Or how about this one? Yeah, or maybe this one. So try a few on your own. 1, 2, here you go. Another one, ready, go. Another one, here you go. 2 more, ready, go. 1 more, ready, and... Alright, the final thing you might think of is adding what are called upper neighbors. Alright, we talked about that earlier. It would sound something like this. The note above the melody note. Try that. Ready, go. Yeah. You can do that anytime the there's a held note in the song. All right, between these micro improvisations and adding notes here and there, you can make this song your own. Awesome work.